Hey everybody, it's Love Light the Messenger here again, and this is another installment of How to Become a Famous Rapper. Um, I'm Today I'm gonna talk about a few things. It shouldn't take a long time at all, but I'm gonna talk about the very beginnings of becoming a rapper and like what that means and what you're gonna have to do most likely and stuff like that. So we're gonna talk about why you want to become a famous rapper and talking about like goal setting, stuff like that, stuff to just get you through, that whole process, and talking about rap as an art and being creative. And then we're going to talk about passion. So that's what we're going to hit those key points real quick. So yeah, why would you become a famous rapper? Before you want to be, a famous rapper, there has to be a why. You have to let that kind of be known off the top. Like, why are you doing this? And that's gonna absolutely guide you through everything from day one. That's gonna guide you. Like, why did you want to become this? So, for me, I wanted to become a famous rapper because I saw um, how powerful it could be through actual like people like Kanye West, who was like the first person really. I was like, dang. And then there was people like Lupe Fiasco, and then there was Kid Cudi, then there was Drake, and it was crazy. I was just seeing all these people that were just embodying like all of these emotions and like encapsulating it within like 3.5 minutes, and it was crazy, and it was like making me feel like all types of emotions and stuff, and happy, sad, stuff like that. And I was like, man, I really want to be able to do that, and and it sounds amazing. It gets me hyped. So I started doing that, and then I actually enveloped the dream years later, because at first I was just making music just to make it, and then I enveloped the dream, and I was like, yeah, now I want to. My ultimate goal is to help to end modern slavery. I want to use rap to do that, and we could talk about all of that later, but that's my end result. Put up a I want to put up a lot of um, art and recreation centers in inner cities and like underprivileged places and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of different goals, and I think that my clout of becoming a famous rapper will help me a lot with that, and being able to link up with other famous rappers, and stuff like that. Because if you think like, oh, if Kendrick Lamar ever said, there's all these slaves, over 27 million slaves in the world, we got to do something about it. Then people will start thinking about it. So I want to be that guy that sparks that movement. But anyway, so you got to have your own why. If you want to just do, oh yeah, I just want the money and the cars and the clothes, and I want to live this lifestyle I see on TV, that's probably it's not gonna be a good time for you, because you have no passion, which we're gonna talk about later. You have no real like deep-seated goals there, and it's gonna suck for you. You're gonna have a crappy time when the gets going, because you know it always does for everybody. Now you're gonna want to make real goals because of that. Now, your goals could be completely different from anybody else's. And you should make short-term goals and long-term goals. Your short-term goals should be goals that are like very accessible. Like, I want to do a show, in a month. I want to put out this album at the end of the year, stuff like that. So you can really see like visible progress, instead of making some like huge goal that you should like put on a long-term goal. It's like, I want to get signed to a major label, because if you just put that's your main goal, and that's the only goal you wrote down, 3 years from now you might not still be signed to a major label, and you don't even know if you made any progress, when actually you probably have, because you've been doing shows, you've been talking to people, you've been meeting with producers and this and that. But you see that one goal and you haven't done it yet, and you think everything is hopeless. So you need to make short-term goals very attainable, and long-term goals and stuff like that, so you could keep knowing where you're at, gauge where you're at. Um, Another thing you need to do is be artistic, because music is art. Is very much so art, and we're artists. We're all creators, and because of that, you need to be creative. And because you're making music, you do whatever you want. Make your own sound, do whatever you want, because it's art. It's subjective. Don't let anyone tell you, anyone like that, what you're good or bad or whatever, because you know um, what's good to somebody else could be horrible for somebody, and then the next person. So no magazine article, no rap blog or anything like that. No person, not even, no great, none of the greats could determine what's good or what's bad. you know. So I don't believe in Kings of New York, like, or anything like that. I don't believe in, because I don't personally like, a lot of the people that people like hail, as the greats, and you can do whatever you want. You like what you like. So that's that. But you can make crappy art. And I know you're probably thinking, well, you just contradicted yourself. But you can make bad art, and you make bad art by making art without passion. If you lack passion, your art's going to be horrible. And because what's the motivation? Like where is this coming from? That whatever you're creating, if it's faceless, if it's emotionless, if it has no idea, no true idea, and people can't really grasp it, you can't relate to it or anything like that, it's gonna suck. Um, and that's just that, and that really is bad art. Don't make it with a lack of passion, and that's pretty much what we're going to talk about for the rest of the time is passion. You have to have passion in order to do this. If you don't have passion, you're going to have a bad time the whole time. You're going to have a bad time. Because if you don't like it, you might like it, but you gotta love it. You gotta love it all the way. That's what my old football coach used to say. You gotta love it all the way. And because you gotta love it when it's good and when it's bad, because it's gonna get bad. It's bad for me now. I have no money, and I'm asking my friends for money so I can drive all the way to Louisiana. That's 7.5 hours, so I can do a 30-minute set with a guy that I met at an open mic night. I'm doing that Friday, so that's gonna suck. My phone isn't even working on right now. So because I don't have money to pay for it, I'm trying to make in, I'm just struggling right now, hardcore still. But I'm doing it anyway because I love it, and I know I need to do these things in order to get my name out there because I love every second of it. Because that whole 7.5 hour drive won't matter when I'm on that stage for 30 minutes. Nothing's gonna matter. The fact that I have my phone isn't on because I have no money is not gonna matter. The fact that I don't have books for my classes is right now is it's not gonna matter. Like nothing's gonna matter except for those people and my music, and it's gonna be amazing. That's why I do it. That's my passion, and I'm making good art because of that. Don't make bad art because you have no passion. Gotta have passion because it's gonna suck. It sucks for Jay-Z probably sometimes. He probably has days where he may or may not want to wake up in the morning, because it's just suck. There's suck everywhere. And if you want to write about that suck and you want to put it in the music, whatever. So as long as it's good, but have passion, and that's pretty much it for this round. And yeah, know what you want to do, have attainable goals, very attainable goals, and have long-term goals, and be artistic. And the way you make good art is to have passion behind it and have passion the whole time. So that's pretty much it. Peace.